Shout out to the K&J Fam, and you're rocking with Kristin and Jamil. We're back, you guys, for another mukbang.
Woo!
But not just any mukbang.
What?
You guys, today we are doing Arby's.
Ooh.
Thanks to Rachel Henderson. Shout out to you, honey. Mwah. Thank you so much for sponsoring this meal. You wanted us to eat Arby's, and we got your hot cheese sauce situation.
With the horsey sauce.
Yes, which is the cheese, cheddar cheese, and then you put some horsey sauce in it. Half of the horsey sauce in one of the cheeses, the other half in the other cheese. So we each got 2 cheeses to do that. You say it's bomb. Put the French fries in it. We're gonna try that for the first time.
It sounds really good. It's horseradish too, right?
Yeah.
I love horseradish.
I do. I think I do too. Like, I don't like necessarily like, oh, give me horseradish on things, but like, I like it.
Exactly.
You know.
That's true. That's true.
It
depends. Yeah, sure. Well, we'll see how it is today. It sounds good. So
thank you, Rachel, for the sponsor.
So
we love you and appreciate you so much, and we're super excited.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna eat, but then we also have some fun relationship questions that we're gonna answer. Some are gonna be about, like, you know, personally answer about a relationship, but it's also mixed in with some like funny questions to kind of ask your partner as well. So it'll be a mixture of like serious and fun.
Exactly. It'll be fun. We'll make it fun for sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay, should I introduce the food and tell you what I got and what I did not get, unfortunately?
Well, let's thumbnail,
we
get it in, and then we can kind of just talk about what we got. Okay.
All right, we're done.
Okay.
You guys, if we cut that part out, it's probably for the best.
Trust me.
We just took like 10 minutes to get a thumbnail.
I think you should just leave it in so they know that this is why we cut things out.
I know.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so starting from Kristin's side, we got the pecan chicken salad sandwich over here, which looks amazing. We have the Mediterranean wrap right here. That one's for Kristin as well. We're probably going to end up splitting it because I have the Smokehouse barbecue brisket sandwich, and I was supposed to have the cheddar... Whatever the classic Arby's is, a double beef and cheddar. Yes. Whatever the classic Arby's sandwich is with the cheddar and the double meat and everything, but they forgot it, so I'm a little sad. But it's all good. We're gonna go ahead and eat all of this. We got curly fries here in the back. Once again, we got that cheesy sauce or cheese sauce with the horsey ranch in there. Horsey ranch. The horsey sauce.
You can never be an announcer, I swear.
As long as I have a teleprompter, I'm good to go.
Do you want me to mix the sauce for you?
No. Let's. I can do it.
Okay.
And we'll start to eat.
Okay. How come you're not eating then?
Well, I was waiting for you to
Well, listen.
be ready.
Well, I wanted to do the hot cheese sauce at the same time, but that's fine. I'll wait.
Okay.
No, it's
all good. I'll mix it. I'll do that.
Rachel, you said that this hot cheese sauce, the cheese and the horsey sauce together, is bomb.
I'm excited.
So we want to try it together.
All right. I used the wrong one. Let's get a better fry. All right, here we go. We're going to try this first.
Okay.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
That's hella good.
That's really good. I like the horseradish with the cheese.
Me too.
It makes it, it actually makes it less hot, less spicy or whatever that, that hot flavor is. It's really good.
That cheese with the horseradish.
That's very good.
So good.
It's interesting because I thought I would taste the horseradish a lot more, but I don't.
It's slight.
It's majority cheese and it's just slight. They should actually package this. This is good. Rachel, you need to call Arby's. Tell them to make this ASAP because it's really good. I like that a lot.
Guys, this chicken salad sandwich, they only have when it's seasonal. I think usually.
It's a con.
Oh, yes. Are you correcting me?
Yes, I am. I'm your teleprompter right now. Yeah.
I only have it when it's seasonal. It's so good. I think they make this so perfect.
Yeah, they only have it for just a few months, like you said, huh? They
They
should have it year round. I can do that for you.
Oh, thank you.
Over here. I wonder why some places do season. I mean, I guess it makes sense for certain meals, but something like that, I'm like, they could sell that year round.
Oh,
that would do well.
For sure. How good.
It's really good.
Prior to doing mukbangs, I never realized that all these places like take things away and bring it back, and takes things away and bring it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
it's
true.
It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, and especially when you get something that you really like. A lot of times they'll have sandwich, or they'll have just things that are hits. Essentially, people buy them and they're hits, and for whatever reason they take them away. You know.
Exactly. That's my point.
No, I know that's your point.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't. I was emphasizing that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't do a good job though.
So I wouldn't be sad that I took it away if it wasn't a hit. But I hear you. Yeah.
But that is actually that's where it makes it, I guess, a little different, right? Because it's one thing if they take something away because, you know, out of 100 people, only 20 people like it or something like that. But for it to be like, you know, something where like everyone's raving about it or talking about it, and then they take it away, which they do that from time to time.
Exactly. I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Or even like Taco Bell, how they take items away that like people love, like the Mexican pizzas. I don't know why they took that away. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm sure it does make sense, but you'd have to contact them.
It doesn't make sense for us, yeah. They're trying to petition to get it, bring it back. I saw Be Love say that. So, we'll see.
Hopefully it works.
That hot cheese sauce is so good.
It's really good.
It's not too spicy, like, that's a small kick, like a 1 or a 2 out of 10. But it gives it just so much more flavor than just the cheese sauce alone. So good.
It's true. Only thing that would have made this better. Oh, by the way, this is root beer right here. Drinking that. Would have been the, what is that sandwich called? The cheddar one? The one that's not here?
The beef and cheddar.
Beef and cheddar. I gotta remember that. Beef and cheddar. The double beef and cheddar sandwich. I've never tried. I mean, okay, so actually, let me take that back. I had the double beef and cheddar sandwich one time when I was maybe in like elementary school, maybe one time. And I remember not liking it. But then I was so young, you know, a lot of times with your taste buds, you get older and you start to like stuff. So I never tried it, but I wanted to try it again and see how it tastes. So I'm just sad I don't have it.
We gotta check our bag.
You guys, tell us how you feel about this. Every time when we do get our food from fast food, we drive off. We feel bad holding up the line and stuff. But I'm starting to think a little different now. I'm starting to think like, maybe we should hold up the line to make sure we have everything. But I did check the bag, but what I did was drive up a little bit. I checked through. I made sure we had the horsey sauce and the cheddar sauce.
Right, which was most important. But
yeah, but then I was like, okay, we got everything. And
I know.
Guess we didn't.
So yeah, here's the thing. It's like we're willing to like look through the bag for like 5 to 10 seconds, but more than that, we feel hella guilty. But let us know. How long do you take to look through your bag when you're going through a drive-through?
Yeah, and do you do it?
Yeah. We need permission from you guys. Because
we need validation.
Yes. It's things like this, you know?
Well, I'll tell you from now on, no matter what, I'm just going to sit there. I'm done. You guys, over this last 2 years, we've been doing this, almost 2 years, you've seen us come back with half of the food many times. Not half of the food, but so many things missing that I'm tired of it. I'm done. Like, from now on, I'm just sitting there. You know, it's interesting. When we went to, remember the first time, like, well, okay, when we went over to Church's Chicken, we ordered order our food and stuff, but the person in front of us had ordered a lot of stuff too. And it was a lady, and she checked everything. And it took her a good minute, maybe a little longer. She got the food. She started going through it. And I remember thinking, like, how can someone do that? That's so crazy. You're holding up the line. I didn't go that crazy thinking that, but
we weren't thinking that. We were like, wow, that's impressive. Like,
I wasn't thinking impressive. You were thinking impressive?
Because she didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, she was like, I'm going to look through my bag, make sure it's right. I was impressed.
She was right. Long story short, she was right. That's for sure. But I think at the time, I remember thinking, like, you know, like, oh, you're checking everything? Like, give them some trust, right? Meanwhile, by the way, when we went to go get our food, we did a little bit of checking too, and yeah, they forgot like so many things.
Oh, we did that on purpose because we're like, okay,
yeah.
clearly there's a reason she's checking it at churches. I was like, we're going to check it too. That's exactly what happened. And we did, and they forgot like 2 or 3 things.
They did.
So anyways. Let us know.
Yeah, just curious.
Okay, I have been getting it in, and it is so good. I'm finally getting a little full though.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, you got to try the Mediterranean wrap.
Is it that good, huh?
It's so good. They might have put extra sauce inside of the wrap.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because I asked for that on the side too, but maybe they put it on the side.
Oh, hella good.
That would make sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You want to do relationship?
Yeah, if you're down.
Questions?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's definitely do it. Man, this is so good. I love this horsey sauce and the cheddar. It's really good. Really, really good. Actually, to be honest, I could have used 2 of those packs and it would have been that good still.
Okay. Ready? Here we go. Relationship question number 1.
Okay.
Again, some are silly, some aren't. How would you feel if I made more money than you?
Mad. No, I'm playing. Well,
I do.
Majority of our relationship, you made more money than me.
Facts.
So, I know. Like, majority of it. There have definitely been...
There have been times you did. But...
Oh, yeah. There's been a couple times where I made more. But for majority of the time, you've either made more... Yeah, no, for the majority of the time, you've made more, for sure.
No.
So I don't mind it. I think it's when... You know, I think the issue is when you have one person making more and the other person not doing anything whatsoever. That's when I think it's a problem. But
well,
yeah, in that type of situation, in a scenario that's money wise.
Unless that's an agreement.
Oh, unless it's agreement. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, unless that's an agreement.
Because there's sometimes where people are totally happy being a stay-at-home.
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
Sorry. Thank you for clarifying that because
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like from a guy's perspective. Like I have friends in the past that were perfectly fine not working, not doing anything, while their actually girlfriends at the time, who they lived with, would pay for everything, and that wasn't the deal. That was what the girlfriend wanted. They wanted everyone to work, you know, wanted both of them to work. But that's a side note. That's, you know. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm okay with that.
You're not intimidated by it.
I'm intimidated by it.
Me bringing home the bank.
Oh, I'm bringing it home too. You're just having to make more. Okay, no. No, I think it's okay. I mean...
Yeah, I agree.
I think that... I don't think that's... I mean, I feel like in today's type of society, it's going to happen like that, right? Like, everyone's working for the most part. You can't just live off of one wage so much. I mean, maybe in certain states, I don't know, but not in California. Everyone needs to work, even the kids. You know? But I think I think as long as we're happy, we're okay with the agreement. That's what matters. How about you? How do you feel? How do you feel? Be honest.
Have you made more money than me?
Yeah. Or, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have at some point. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know, it's, yeah, okay, I don't know. This is kind of off topic, but not really, and I don't know if you know this, but
yeah,
there was times where, like, I really didn't like my job in the past when we were, like, in our early 20s. And I wish that at that time that you did make more money than me, so I didn't, like, have to work there, you know?
Sure.
However,
yeah,
looking back on it, I kind of wanted, like, I was fantasizing kind of about an easy cop-out. Like, ooh, like, if my man made more, I could just quit my job and maybe I wouldn't have to work. But that I'm glad that never happened because I don't think I would have been happy not working. I was only in my early 20s anyways. We had no kids. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
But I think it was just this fantasy about wanting to get out of that job more so than being like, oh, I need my man to make more. Does that make sense?
Sure. Well, maybe I want to ask you about that because I didn't know that there was a time where you felt like that, right? So a lot of you guys know that at some point I was really pursuing my music hard. So for a good chunk of time, I was working at jobs, whether pretty much part-time or like 30 hours a week or something like that. or maybe a little less, but pursuing music for the most part. And a lot of jobs I was doing allowed me to be able to do music and pursue it and stuff like that. So then Kristen would be doing jobs where it was, you know, I guess in this case you didn't really like and you wanted to get rid of him.
Like full time.
Or you didn't want to be around him full time.
But you know what kept me going, and I think this in relationships too, this happens. You want what's best for your partner, you know? So I wanted you to pursue your music full time. I had the fantasy of you really making it big.
For sure.
Us making millions of dollars, like we would talk about that, you know? Just like us like having a nice, you know, easy life. So I think I knew that there would have to be like sacrifices.
Got it.
And, you know, so that would mean like you working like part-time gigs while you did your music and me kind of doing a more consistent job to pay the bills kind of thing, if that makes sense. So
yeah, no, that makes sense.
I was more than willing to do that.
For sure.
You know, to sacrifice.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next question because we could talk about that all day, but let's move on to the next question and see what we got.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I'll answer first.
Okay.
Would you be willing to stay home with the kids while I work? So if I'm answering first, you're asking me.
Okay. Yeah.
Would I be willing to stay home with the kids while you worked?
Got it. Yes.
Would I be willing to stay home with the kids while you worked? Yeah, well, for one, we don't have kids, so I really don't know how I'd feel about it.
Sure. But imagining if you had kids.
Yes. I would probably be willing to, knowing me for a little bit. But I don't think I would be satisfied being like a full-time forever.
Yeah.
Stay at home. But again, I don't know how I would feel. And I think being full-time stay-at-home moms is wonderful for people who have that option. Yeah. So not at all knocking it. Just being, I think for me, if we had children, most likely I would want to spend a lot of time with the kids. And I'd be willing to stay at home.
Sure.
But I would just need to be able to do something like else on the side that I'm passionate about.
Got it.
Whatever that looked like.
Like a part-time gig, some type of from home or
yes, part-time gig from home, part-time gig out, or something, you know, just that I could do as like maybe a hobby on the side or some type of a passion.
Yeah.
In addition, just I think it's nice to be able to, you know, have
the option,
have personal goals for yourself in life. Whatever that is, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just for me, though. You know, I think there's a lot of people out there that are stay-at-home parents, moms and dads, whatnot, that are very happy with that, and that is their passion, and they feel good about it, and they give their all into their kids.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So I support that.
Yeah.
I think for me, I might want to do some other things, knowing who I am now. But having kids, you just never know.
That's true. No, there's definitely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. If you want to stay home and if you're that one person that wants to hang out with your kids and do that, I think it's actually a really good thing to be able to spend time with your kids 100%.
I think it's awesome.
You know?
So yeah, I would be willing to do it for as long as I felt the need.
Yeah. For me, if the roles were reversed, if you were working full time, I couldn't do that. Like, I would want to. And once again, this is just my opinion, just for me, you know. I mean, it would be tough because you need to have some parents, you know, there. You know, it's you got to have a parent there, you know. And if I'm looking at it like, let's say you are making a lot of money and it doesn't make any sense for you to quit the job.
Making $1 million a year.
Exactly. You're making $1 million a year. I'm at a job. Or no, I'm not at a job. It's like I have the ability to like stay home with the kids. Actually, I would do exactly what you did. I would probably, but see, I wouldn't be happy with that. That's the problem. I wouldn't be happy.
You don't think you'd be happy? I
don't think I'd be happy. But no, I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be happy. I'm pretty sure that because I'm the type of person that likes to actually work constantly and do, you know what I'm saying, do some type of work, learning and working and stuff like that. I mean, this is coming from a perspective of not having kids, you know what I mean? So you're right. So I might have kids and be like, oh, okay.
I want to be with them 24/7.
Exactly.
But from your perspective now,
it would be tough. It would be really hard. That's actually a good question. I probably would want to. I would definitely not. I want you to stay at your job for sure, but I think I would have to like hire a nanny. You know what I mean? And be like, I'd be like, let's get a Kristen mask going or something like that, and then the kid will think, you're no.
I'm home all the time. No, that'd be scared.
That'd be super scary. No, while I go out and stuff like. Well, anyways, but my point is, I think for sure I would want to I 100% be there for the kids as much as I possibly could, but I would want to find time to go out and do some stuff that was, really interesting to me. I'm, big on videography and photography and stuff like that. So I would like to, pursue that probably, and probably go back to music too.
Hey. What you're saying is, where your mind say right now, you don't want to have a passion outside of our children.
I would not want to have a passion?
You would want to have
a passion. Yeah, absolutely.
And being able to do that some of the time.
No question.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Yeah, no question.
But again, sometimes I do know people that feel this way.
Yeah.
And they have kids, and then they are in.
True that.
Love and 24/7 are with them, and they're happy doing that. So you just never know. But we're answering based on our mentalities now.
Exactly.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, you'd be okay if it worked. I'd be okay if you worked.
Yeah.
But we would also need to do some other things on the side if we were the stay-at-homes. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's a lot more stay-at-home dads these days too.
There are. There definitely are. Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got?
Okay.
What else do we have?
If you can,
Rachel, I'm telling you, call Arby's. Tell them to patent it, or you patent this first. Tell them to sell this. It's really good. Huh?
Okay. Let's see. This one's deep, but I don't know if I have an answer. But we can see if we come up with an answer.
Okay.
If you could ask me anything and have me answer 1,000% truthfully, what would you ask me?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a tough question.
I have an answer.
Oh, you have a question?
Yeah.
You have a question or an answer?
I have a response.
Oh, you have a response?
Yeah.
But there was no question.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Because.
Yes.
And I don't want this to sound like, oh my God, we have the best relationship ever. I swear I don't.
Yeah.
But I feel like.
We know each other pretty well.
Yeah. Well, I feel like any question that I would have for you, I'm sure I've already asked that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that you would not answer truthfully.
That's for sure.
Does that make sense?
It does.
And I know we've in 18 years of being together, 19, sorry. I feel like we've had questions and we've asked them, and I think we've gotten honest responses. So I think maybe that's why nothing's coming up, because nothing's coming up for me too. Yeah,
I'm trying to. I can't think of anything. Good. I agree with what you're saying, and plus on top of that, I think the way this question's framed, it would be like asking serious questions, and all the serious questions we've asked. So then really it's just questions like, do you really like my cooking? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that. Or not even that. Like,
yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything.
So, okay, so on that note.
Yeah.
I'll ask it now, even though I think you would tell me anyways, right? But
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
I like this.
Maybe I wouldn't tell you.
I like this.
Okay, what do you got?
Okay. Ooh!
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Would you be embarrassed being married to me?
Okay.
If I wanted to sing at like at a community gathering during the daytime with our whole town there.
Okay.
And I'm on stage and I'm singing A Whole New World.
Okay.
No, not A Whole New World. Sorry.
The Ariel song?
The Ariel song.
From Little Mermaid?
I want to be where the people are. Okay, so hold on. So this song is dedicated to my husband, Jamil, who always supported me in singing and is super supportive and loving. Yes. And this song is for him, you know? And like there's a 1,000 people there. There's 1,000 people there. Yeah. And I start going, I want to be where the people are, and like hell into it. Yes. Would you be embarrassed?
Yes. So I know what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. All jokes aside, I think it's important to, like, if you really felt passionate about that, because I know you like singing that song as a joke. Yeah. But I know you really like that song.
It's a great song.
If you really felt passionate and you were like, I really want to sing this song, and obviously it's in front of the community and everything like that, No, I wouldn't be embarrassed.
Aww.
Because you can't be embarrassed when you don't show up. Because I wouldn't show up.
That is a good one.
Sorry, you guys like how I played that one?
This is dedicated to my husband who's not here right now.
He's not here. He's busy watching the kids right now. No. I mean, yes.
So you wouldn't be embarrassed if I was super passionate about it?
If you were 100% passionate about it, of course. Like, you could, of course. I would,
you're going to be there for me.
Of course, yeah. I mean, and I would show up. I would be there. But it'd be hard.
Would you feel a twinge of embarrassment?
Okay. Well, yeah. If the question's embarrassed, I mean, yeah, I'd be.
And what would you be embarrassed
I
of
would
if you were
be embarrassed of the singing.
Like for me, or like would you be embarrassed for me, or would you be embarrassed for you?
Let me put myself in that spot. Mm-hmm. It would be more embarrassed for you, for sure, because you know,
you were gonna feel embarrassed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we've all been in the crowd before when someone gets on stage to sing, karaoke night or something, and then the person starts singing, and then the whispers happen, and we were like, "Man, this is all bad. This is all bad." You guys, I mean, this sounds really messed up, and I'm not naming any names. But I went to a funeral one time, and it wasn't. I didn't know the person, but I went to a funeral. You know, there were circumstances. I didn't know the person who had passed, but someone got up there to sing, and it was horrible. And the person I was with, a friend of the person that I was with, was looking at me, and they were like, "This person sucks," and like straight up, like this person was like, who was talking to me, was like serious. Like they were one of those people where like. They gotta tell you the truth, but they're not joking. Yeah. And I was so close to laughing because it was so bad, and I felt it was horrible. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, the point is.
So were you embarrassed for that person?
Oh yeah. I felt embarrassed for that person. Yeah, because you get like this, like, oh man.
But if they're not embarrassed, then technically, you know what I'm saying? Like that's your feelings, right? That's you. You're embarrassed for them, but they're not embarrassed for themselves. So
true that.
Let them go for it. It's just like if I was singing Ariel with a Little Mermaid on stage and I was feeling myself and super happy. Yeah. I'm going to feel myself, you know, no matter what anybody else thinks. So.
Good point.
Okay. So that's my question I had for him. Would he be embarrassed?
I'd be there, but I might have some headphones on.
He'd be a little embarrassed for me, but you'd still support me. And I think that's what's important.
Exactly.
If I had a super big passion, no matter what.
Yeah, of course. We had a big passion about it, for sure.
I think you get used to it, too. Like, if I was just trying to perform every weekend.
I'd get used to it?
Yeah. If I was performing every weekend, just like, you know.
That'd be hard. It would be hard to, I'm telling you, it's hard to like, well, because, anyways, it doesn't matter. But I feel like I hear a lot of off notes a lot of times, you know what I mean? When things aren't just fully there and I'm just kind of like, oh, man, you know. So, okay. But I would support you. Might be a little embarrassed, but I'd support you. Okay. I don't know if I have a question for you.
You know?
No.
If you.
You know what? Let's say the same type of thing. How would you feel? How would you be embarrassed if?
Yes.
Oh, I got a good question. Oh, okay. I got a good question. Okay. Let's say if, I mean, this would never happen anyways, as far as like this scenario, but let's say we were going somewhere. This is a good question. Actually, this is a good question for, I think, all relationships. If I was going down the street, or we were walking down the street or somewhere, and I get into a fight with some guy, and I get like knocked out, and I'm like completely just like unconscious, right? And let's say even a person was like smaller than me, they were like 100 pounds, like.
Oh man, okay. So like 100-pound dude.
Yeah, or it's bigger. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just in general. Okay, fine.
Well, no, it's just smaller.
Okay, somebody smaller, because I guess if it's bigger, you're not going to be embarrassed. No. Like, well, there's a smaller person with like 100 pounds.
120-pound dude.
Super skinny. Knocks me out. I'm out. Sounds like you wouldn't be embarrassed at all. You'd be laughing.
Yeah, to be honest. Okay, so how would I feel?
How would you feel?
I probably wouldn't be embarrassed. Okay. Because it's like, it happens. Yes. You know, people do get knocked out.
Sure.
It's about the hit, right? Like, it's just probably the right spot.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming from. Yes.
I feel like if I'm going to be 1,000% honest.
Yes.
I'd be like, man, like, my guy really can't take a hit. Like, I think I'd be more, like, disappointed in the fact that you couldn't take a hit.
Okay.
Versus embarrassed about it. I think I'd just be like, man, like, you know.
Okay, well, let's switch it up.
Sucks. Okay.
Let's say not, like, knocked out, but, like, clearly losing the fight.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, so you're not knocked out, but just clearly losing, and you're, like, a little, like, frantic, scared, like,
sure.
Yes. Embarrassed? Like, so if there's other people around?
Yes.
Probably at the time I would be.
Yes.
I'd be like, oh my God, like what is going on right now? Yeah, I probably would be.
You got it.
Yeah, at the time. That's a good one. That's a good one. But I mean, it's weird. Isn't that kind of weird?
It is. It's a good question, right?
It's a really
Because I think it's a good question for relationships. I mean, if you think about it, like people get into street fights all the time, right? And you see it online all the time, and someone get knocked out, and then like there's the couple, the guys get knocked out, they start fighting, and then the girlfriends or wives come over, they're like, oh no, you know, it's like...
Yeah, so like if there was just a dude... You know, I think it would depend, because if he was like hella good,
yes,
you know, then no. But like, let's say he just really sucked, but you sucked harder.
Yeah.
And you just like were swinging all like weak and
yes. Let's say it was less of him as a good skills
right.
and more of me just not having any skills.
Yeah, I'd be like, I would probably be like, babe, we're working on some stuff at home. I'd probably be like, look.
You're like, don't worry, I'll teach you.
Yeah. I would be shocked, but for what I know that would never happen. But if that did happen, it would be more funny. But yeah, I actually do think I would be like, we need to train.
Yeah.
Like, even though it probably wouldn't happen again, I'm like, we can't repeat what happened before. I would think you'd be more embarrassed too, though. Like, it's not even just me.
I'd be so embarrassed. And then what if we were like, after that happened, like, a month or two later, I'm like going down the street and like I get in another argument with some guy and start talking.
And you haven't like
talking smack.
I'd be like, Jamil, stop. I'd be that girl
like
on TikTok. The girl on TikTok. Get in the car.
Oh yeah.
Get in the car now.
One of the videos we saw.
I'd yell at you, tell you to get your ass in the car. I'd have to step in.
No, but honestly, with that question, like honest question, like lost the fight clearly.
Okay.
A month later, I'm starting another fight with someone else.
I would get, no, I'm serious. I'm not
like,
I would get in the middle.
You can't take another L.
I'd be like, get in the car. I would. I would actually step in and wouldn't let you do it.
Your training's not completely it.
Yeah.
You can't.
I would definitely not let you do it. Oh my God, I would do everything I can to stop it. And then if you weren't listening to me, I'd probably be mad at you, and then I'd be like, okay, get your ass kicked. I'd be like, he's going to have to learn someday. Oh my God.
That's a
that
good
is
question.
so funny.
Mm-hmm. That is funny.
You wouldn't be embarrassed if I was hella weak in a fight, wouldn't you?
No, I mean, I wouldn't even let that happen. I wouldn't let you fight anyone. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't.
Sweet. Yeah.
I'm not going to just let that happen. You know what I mean? But... yeah, if it happened and you got into a fight and lost, I'm going to be embarrassed for you, you know? But, you know.
But you might want to teach me skills.
I would 100% teach you skills.
Yeah, you know, because you wouldn't want
to. We've talked about, I've showed you stuff before, right?
Yeah.
Things that, you know, defense-wise, right?
I don't remember, but yeah. No, I know you did, but I don't remember what.
Oh, you don't remember? Yeah, I told you, gouge the eyes. Like, don't go for anything else.
Oh, I was going to do that.
Joking.
No, I said I was going to do that if, there was, an attacker. Not, necessarily a female fight.
Oh, okay.
But if I was getting, attacked by, a man or something. Oh,
you go for the eyes.
I'm going, yes.
You go for the eyes, throats, or the legs in between them. No, you go for the eyes.
No, but a woman fight. No, I'm not gouging her eyes. That'd be awful. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we're gonna stop. We only made it through 2 questions. These were very long answers, but I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the second one.
That was a good one. Okay, guys. Well, definitely let us know if you.
You'd probably be hella embarrassed. I don't care.
But what if I wasn't? What if I was like, I'm not getting in the car at all. I'm sticking this one out. I think I got a better chance. And let's say the guy's 100, he's 200 pounds.
Yep. Sometimes you have to learn. I'd be like, okay. I wouldn't let you live it down, though.
Yeah. Really?
No, yeah.
You hold it over my head?
Yeah, I hold it over your head because you didn't listen to me. Yes, I would. Okay, guys.
All right, you guys.
Please comment below. Let us know what you thought about these questions.
Yes.
Maybe answer them for yourself.
Absolutely.
And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and scary. Let your friends and family know what the K&J Fam are doing.
Yes. And until next time, guys, by the way, really quick, if you do like the questions, you want us to ask more, let us know. We definitely will.
Yes.
But don't forget to... No, you said that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day, evening, or night, whatever time it is out there. And I'll see you in our next video.
Peace out, tribe.